Martin Scorsese woke a sleeping juggernaut with his comments about Marvel movies this week. We've also got some casting news for The Matrix 4, and we've got a couple of new trailers, one kid-friendly and the other not so much. All that and more on today's second printing. Hello, Comic Book Nation. Chris Killian here, filling in for BD as I recount the best stuff you may or may not have missed this week. By now, you've likely heard the can of worms Martin Scorsese accidentally spilled all over the internet when he was asked about Marvel films, to which he replied, in a nutshell, they aren't cinema. Never mind the fact that they play in more cinemas than his newest Netflix film, The Irishman, but I digress. While I'm sure Marty didn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings, a whole barrage of people came out defensively swinging against his opinion, including James Gunn, Joss Whedon, and even Robert Downey Jr., who probably had the most reasonable response.
I appreciate his opinion because I think it's like anything. We need all of the different perspectives.
Now even more celebrities are choosing sides as Jennifer Aniston came out and said that Marvel movies are diminishing cinema because Just Go With It really elevated filmmaking as a whole. Overall, it's important to remember that these are opinions, people, and there's no reason to get bent out of shape one way or the other. They don't have to watch Marvel movies, and you still can. You can also still like Martin Scorsese movies knowing he doesn't like Marvel. I can still love The Departed and be a Marvel fan, right?
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe f*** yourself.
Most celebrities are getting pretty good at staying mum when it comes to comic book movies. Earlier this week, I had the opportunity to talk with the cast of Gemini Man, which hits theaters today, by the way, and I'm gonna be honest, I went fishing. Do you have any interest in revisiting a comic book film in the future?
Probably not.
Is there a particular Doctor Strange baddie that you want to see come on?
I don't really know, to be honest.
You're like one of 4 actors on the planet who hasn't been in a Marvel or DC movie yet. So when are we gonna see you pop up in the MCU?
You better offer me a good part.
You hear that, Disney? Offer Clive a good part. Maybe he could be the mentor version of Richard Rider to young Sam Alexander. Just an idea, since a reliable source earlier this week stated there are plans in place to introduce Nova into the MCU as early as 2022 during Phase 5. Now, everybody seems to be pretty excited about Matrix 4, even the people who saw Matrix 2 and 3. More and more news about the Keanu starring film keeps slow dripping its way online, and the most recent thing is that Yahya Abdul-Mateen II has been cast as a lead. Quick, say his name 5 times fast. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. Yahya Abdul-Mateen. Yahya Abdul-Mateen. Finally, this week we got 2 new trailers, one kid-friendly and the other not. Or maybe it is kid-friendly, who am I to judge how you parent? The first trailer is Pixar's Onward, which we now have a much better understanding of what it's actually going to be about. Get ready to release some tears for everyone out there with daddy issues. The movie looks hilarious and full of heart, per usual for Pixar when they're at the top of their game. The second trailer we got was Zombieland 2 double tap red band style. Just in case you were on the fence about Zombieland 2, this trailer proves the old gang is up to their usual F-bombing shenanigans, and I'm so happy seeing Bill Murray is still alive, both in this movie and in real life. And that does it. BD will be back next week, but if you want to keep in touch with me, check out my show Daily Distraction that we post, well, daily. Give the video a like for support. Feel free to jump in on the comments or hit me up on Twitter at Chris Killian. And obviously, thanks for coming to Comicbook.com for the best geek news.